Hey everyone, Luigi here for Snow City, and today we're going to talk about some pre-owned units. Now, everyone knows Snow City Cycle here. We sell all the major Japanese brands, whether it is bikes, watercraft, ATV, but we also do sell pre-owned, whether it is bikes, watercraft, or ATV. Now, we have been around for almost 50 years now, so most people who do ride have been in here before, whether it's to buy parts or service. But if you haven't, definitely come down and check it out. Usually, our used stuff we keep back here in the tent. And whether you are experienced or a new rider, buying a pre owned unit, regardless of what it is, even if it is a car, can be overwhelming. So that's why a lot of people end up buying from dealerships like us. Now, because we've been around for so long, we do have some experience. Regardless of whether it's new or used, we know what we're looking at, especially when it comes to pre-owned. We usually get our hands dirty on certain things, just so that that person who is looking at something pre-owned doesn't have to. So when we see something used, like this guy here, yeah, it's used. It's a 2019 ZX6 KRT ABS. And when this gentleman wanted to trade this guy in, and we go around, touch the tires. Is there any scalping or scalloping? Fork seals, are they leaking? Chain, how's the sprockets, how's the chain, are they worn out? Steering head bearings, all these things we check out so that somebody doesn't have to. And that gives people peace of mind. Now, a lot of people will also want to do this themselves, and that's totally cool. But buying something privately, whether it's on Kijiji, Auto Trader, it can be challenging. Obviously, when you do buy something privately, it is also as is, where is. There is no warranty applied unless the bike still has warranty, like this guy here. So if something happens to the motor after 1 week, well, what are you going to do? Go back to the owner and be like, hey, you never told me about this? That's why it's very important to have the bike checked out. Or if you do buy from a dealer, there are certain things that a dealer can do for you if, God forbid, something serious does happen. Now, a lot of people as well, I always do recommend this. If you are going to buy something privately, bring a friend, someone who knows the bike or that brand, or maybe has been riding a bit longer. And they can also look at the bike with you. They'll have a bit more of an idea of what to look for. Are the tires in good shape? Are they going to have to get replaced? Certain types of bikes like super sports, generally parts on these guys tend to be a bit more money than some of the entry-level stuff like R3s. So the last thing you want to do is buy a headache. So in closing, if you are going to get something pre-owned, consider buying from a dealer. Obviously, we need to disclose certain things. We end up doing lien checks, accident reports, things like that. Not only because it's the right thing to do, the law also requires us to, versus obviously something pre-owned, you're going to have to end up doing most of that legwork. If you are going to buy something used, have the owner bring it into the manufacturer. So if you're looking at a Cowie, tell the owner, hey, bring it into Snow City or bring it into a different Cowie dealer. Tell the dealer, hey, here's $150. Make me a laundry list of what this thing needs to be brought up to a certain spec where it's safe or where it'll pass safety. The bike checks out, awesome. You found yourself an awesome deal. If the bike needs thousands of dollars of work, then hey, at least now you can go back to the owner and be like, hey, we're gonna have to adjust the price a little. So, in closing, don't be afraid to ask questions. Regardless of whether it's privately owned or a dealership, ask. If you don't know, ask. Doesn't matter how silly it is, this is your money. Whether it's $500, $10,000, $20,000, the last thing you want to do is regret the purchase. Reputation is also a big thing. You're not going to know too much about the person's reputation if you're buying it privately, but definitely from a dealership, you will be able to see their reputation. Online, Google reviews, how many stars they have. Obviously, since we've been around for so long, we tend to pride on ours. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's written by people like you. You either give us 1 star, 3 stars, 5 stars, and we leave them up there. We answer back to every single one, and that's one of the beauties about buying from a dealership, regardless of which one it is. Obviously, we prefer ours. So come by, check out our used bikes, and see what we have to offer compared to buying it privately. Tons of different models, cruisers, sport bikes. They're all right here on display, and they're all waiting for a new home. It's Luigi from Snow City. We'll see you on there.